Islam's origin and its most important historical sites are in Saudi Arabia, where Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, received his divine revelations that would change the world. But where are the treasures of the Islamic history? The sword of Prophet Muhammad, his mantle, and many of the personal belongings from him and his family are preserved. The staff of Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, and various artifacts from the Holy Kaaba are still preserved. But thousands of these relics and exceptional artifacts from Islamic history are not found in Saudi Arabia, but in a place far away, in Turkey. Why are these extremely sacred artifacts located thousands of kilometers away from their place of origin? Can the public see these ancient relics? And why is Saudi Arabia in tussle with Turkey over them? Let's find out in this extraordinary story of Sacred Islamic Relics. Istanbul, a city of rich history and culture, where East meets West. And at the heart of this vibrant metropolis lies a jewel of Ottoman Empire, the legendary Topkapi Palace. It was the main residence of Ottoman sultans for more than 400 years. The Ottoman Empire was vast and it controlled much of the Southeast Europe, Western Asia, Northern Africa between 14th and 20th century. It is one of the longest lasting and the most powerful empires in the history of the world. The Topkapi Palace is now a museum. Visitors can explore the palace's many treasures, including the imperial treasury, the harem, and the Sacred Relics Room. Located in the third courtyard, the Sacred Relics Room is the most significant hall at Topkapi Palace because here the holy relics of Islam have been kept for centuries. It was built in the 14th century during the reign of Sultan Muhammad II. The mantle that Prophet Muhammad wore during his lifetime is preserved here. Many such sacred relics were brought to Turkey in the 15th century by the Ottoman Sultan Selim the Conqueror. 8 out of 9 known swords possessed by Prophet Muhammad are preserved at Topkapi Palace, but they are not all available for public viewing. Let us closely see few of these relics. Various artifacts and fragments from Kaaba Sharif. Locks and keys of Kaaba Sharif. Staff of Prophet Moses, peace be upon him, from 13th century before Prophet Isa, peace be upon him. Sword of Prophet Dawood, peace be upon him. Stone pot belonging to Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him. Arm and skull bone of John the Baptist, also known as Hazrat Yahya. This is the sacred chamber in Topkapi Palace, where many belongings from Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, have been stored, including the clothes that he wore during his lifetime. Various footprints from Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. These are many letters from 7th century that Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, wrote himself. This is a collection of hairs from beard Mubarak of Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Please hit the like button and drop a comment if you have liked this video. If you would like to see more such videos, please support us on Patreon. A picture from 7th century in which Prophet Muhammad drank water. These are various footwears that Prophet Muhammad used during his lifetime. The bridal wheel of Prophet Muhammad's daughter Hazrat Fatima, few other belongings from Hazrat Fatima. Hair from beard of Hazrat Abu Bakr. The sword of Caliph Hazrat Umar. The swords of Caliphs Hazrat Ali and Hazrat Uthman. The sword of Caliph Hazrat Abu Bakr. The title of the Caliph means the successor to Prophet Muhammad as the leader of Muslim community. It was a highly respected title in the early Muslim world. During the early Rashidun Caliphs, that is, the first 4 Caliphs after the Prophet, there was no formal collection or display of Islamic relics. Egypt came under the Islamic rule in the 7th century, during the time of the Rashidun Caliphate. Over the centuries, various relics associated with early Islamic figures and Prophet Muhammad himself were brought to Egypt, either as spoils of war, diplomatic gifts, or through trade networks. For many centuries, these sacred relics remained in Egypt. In 1517, Ottoman Sultan Selim I received the title of the Caliph after conquering Egypt and defeating the Mamluk Sultanate. Selim's conquest of Egypt also resulted in the movement of a number of sacred relics from Egypt to Turkey. From the early 16th century to the early 20th century, Saudi Arabia was ruled over by the Ottoman Empire. In addition to the previously relocated relics from Egypt to Turkey, many other Islamic relics were brought to Turkey from Saudi Arabia during the Ottoman period. These relics include manuscripts, clothing, and other items that are associated with the Prophet Muhammad and other important Islamic figures. In 1916, the Ottoman Empire entered the World War I on the side of Germany and Austria-Hungary. The Saudi Arabians, on the other hand, allied with the British. The British defeated the Ottomans in the war, and the Ottoman Empire collapsed in 1922. Saudi historian Muhammad al-Said claims that during this period of Ottoman's fall, General Fakhri Pasha, a Turkish military officer and politician, removed valuable belongings of Prophet Muhammad from his sacred chamber and smuggled them to Constantinople, which is present-day Istanbul. The movement of sacred relics from Saudi Arabia to Egypt and then to Turkey has a lot of Islamic and political history, as well as controversies involved. Today, Turkey is one of the most important centers for the preservation and study of Islamic relics. The Saudi Arabian government has demanded the return of sacred Islamic relics from Turkey on a number of occasions. However, the Turkish government has argued that relics are safe and well preserved in Turkey. The Turkish government has also been criticized for its promotion of religious tourism, which some see as exploiting the sacred relics for commercial purposes. Regardless of one's perspective, it is clear that these sacred Islamic relics have a great importance among the Muslim community, tourists, history buffs, and along political spheres. In whichever part of the world they are placed, they will be revered and will attract millions more in the time to come. I hope you have liked this video. Please check out some of our other videos from the screen and also in the video description. Thank you for watching.